Hi there, I am Adam and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This will be part 1 of a set of videos where I share my thoughts on BeamNG.drive's 0.35 update. I am once again a bit late to the party for this, though I did try some of the new content in the update before recording this footage, and from what I've seen, it actually looks pretty darn good. So, the first things first, we're going to talk about probably one of the biggest thing that is, well, biggest thing that's been added in this update, and that is related to the Hirochi Sunburst. As you can see, we have different looking vehicle here than the previous one. That's mainly because we have a new body style, and a handful of this new body style, which is the wagon, is part of some of these new configurations. Got quite a few different ones. Got base ones, sport ones, comfort ones, more sport ones, fleets, drift ones. You got the Sport RS all-wheel drive. Got police, got off-road, got some street tune, maybe some faster ones, track day ones, rally ones, and track attack one. And I definitely noticed that there is no hill climb anymore. And some people have said that this would be the vehicle that places it, but I'm not so sure. We'll take a look at that later. First of all, let's... what should we start with, actually? Well, since we're going with... this was probably be the 2.5 Sport RS all-wheel drive wagon. Manual transmission is the default configuration, maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll start with... oh no, we'll do base, actually. We'll do the 1.6 base front-wheel drive with a manual transmission. You can probably tell that the colors of some of the configurations that were originally for the Sunburst have been changed a little bit. I believe this was also the case for the base model, because I think it was originally white. But here it is. This is the remastered Sunburst, at least its sedan configuration, or with a sedan body style. Oh man, I'm very excited that this was given a remaster, and I'm sure a lot of us also have too. Here we are on the outside. You can definitely tell the taillights are a little bit different, and looks like the design of the taillights here are kind of different too. Whoopsies, sorry about that. This side has a red in the filling here. This one is more of a chrome. Yeah, look at that. Definitely an interesting look to it. It looks like it's like a weird look on its face. I don't know. I always think of these as the pupils, and I don't know. Even just weird. Same deal with the front of it. And you can probably, I don't know if you all will be able to hear this, but the engine sound is definitely different too. We're just gonna go into realistic. Yes. Much different engine now. It's a flat 4. And I believe the drivetrain is made for a flat 4 as well. As you probably saw it, but it had a wide variety of both factory and custom configurations. You probably saw a glimpse of the new wagon body style. Now, the model has been revised with increased detail and all new features. New customization options, including body kits, interiors, and striking new liveries. And even a difference in the textures on the inside too. Like, look at this! When it comes to textures, this is definitely... well, I mean, even if we look really close, it may look a little bit blurry, but in terms of texture work, this is probably what I would expect to see when it comes to detail in the interior. This is the change in the drive mode. You got the hazard lights, openable doors, of course, nothing too different. Also, can open up the hood to see that flat 4. Here it is. Again, the texture work looks really nice. Again, if you look a little closely, it might look a bit blurry in some areas, but yeah, I would say this is definitely an improvement. Even though I do miss the inline 4 motors for this vehicle. And maybe we'll drive it a little bit. Maybe we'll look in the trunk as well. Again, Wow, look at the badging too. That looks really nice. That looks super clean, doesn't it? Whoops. Very clean looking. Let's open up the trunk here. Again, texture looks nice. Definitely what I would expect. Bit of room there, at least for the sedan, but of course the wagon would have a little bit more. So let's actually maybe drive a little bit with this configuration here. Using manual, the realistic gearbox, but I think that's okay. Whoops, sorry for the pause there. Now let me tell you everybody, if I were to buy a BeamNG.drive vehicle in real life, like if those vehicles appeared in real life, whoops, there for the pausing again, I would say the Sunburst is probably number one, especially when it comes to sedans, because there's something about its design that just makes me feel, oh yeah, I want to buy one of these. Now to be fair, this vehicle, I believe the majority of its design was based off of a Subaru Impreza. I don't know if it was mainly the 22B, but it kind of has a little bit of that E-sporty look to it. I'm not really sure. Now, I'm not too good with the year either. Yeah, this is quite nice. Whoopsies. Yeah, I'm very sorry for the pausing. I don't know. Again, I think maybe some assets weren't loaded in yet. Still a problem here with this update, but oh, there's another one. See? It's a bit more sporadic. Whoa, the brakes. The brakes aren't too bad. Kind of put the brakes on a little late there, but that's okay. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, oh yeah, that looks all cool and all, but yeah, I want to see the wagon. Whoops, this thing hasn't stopped moving yet. Let me put the parking brake on. We are driving in realistic mode anyway. So, Hirochi Sunburst. Let's see, should we do the base wagon front wheel drive? Maybe we do have the CVT. Not really sure, actually. I guess we'll go with the base wagon front wheel drive. Well, there's a 2.0 actually. Yeah, 1.6. Was it 1.8 beforehand? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll do the front wheel drive. Thing. Oh, it's interesting. So we can have. Oh, if we have it, the 2.0 only comes in the CVT. That's interesting. But anyway, go with the 1.6 base wagon front wheel drive. Sunburst with manual transmission. One's in black. Now let me tell you, the wagon body style for the Sunburst was actually a surprise to me. So I guess it kind of makes sense, especially in certain countries. And again with the darn freeze. I don't know what's going on, everybody. I'm sorry about that. Of course, in the United States, we have more SUVs, some crossovers. And honestly, I would love to see something like this and maybe the Impreza or something. Of course, we do have the hatchbacks, but to be honest, wagon, you got some more room in here. Like, look at this. And if you wanted to, you could probably get rid of these rear seats as well. Now, if you look on the side, you can kind of see the original sedan body. Like, you could probably say it comes like right here. But we got a bit of a bulge here. Something goes all the way upwards and then down to the back there. How does it look? Well, the look in the interior. Whoops. I'd say maybe some more space. Probably should have actually done a comparison here, but maybe we'll do that later. I don't know. Yeah, the wagon. Let me tell you, if this was a real thing, whoopsies, let me change the, oh, forgot. Oh, that's what that meant. Yeah, the radial menu is different. Let me go back actually. Switch to, okay, I thought I actually, okay, there we go. Maybe I was confused. I was gonna say, the wagon was option for the Sunburst, and if it was real, again, well, Impreza wagon. Honestly, that'd be kind of neat though. Again, whoops, I need a shift. Yeah, I would say, you know what, I wouldn't mind buying this. Again, wagons are very interesting. course, I'm not too mad about the whoops. I'm not putting the brakes on that much. Sorry. Um, I don't mind the crossovers or the SUVs, though. I kind of understand why people maybe don't really like them because they are kind of big at times. But the wagon, man, that'd be fun. We didn't really crash at all yet, so maybe you'll do a small crash there. Whoops! Up there goes a hubcap. Again with pause right there. It wasn't too big, but you know, it got the job done. Got some damage there. Actually didn't check on how fast we went. Maybe we went like 50, 40s, 50s miles per hour here. Now since I was thinking about the sedan Sunburst, maybe I'll load it back up again. I think it was this one here. Yeah, so the body's so I was actually right. This part here, kind of the same as this part right here. Maybe not quite, but kind of similar. The rears, actually a little bit different here. We change it for the sedan. Now we're the sedan, then the wagon. Yeah, I would say maybe the let's see here. Maybe they do look the same actually. Maybe let me see here. If we went into we put the brakes on. It's really hard to tell. It looks like they're kind of different, but I think they are the same. It's just the color. But yeah, in terms of the looks in the front, pretty much the same. Yeah, very nice to see a wagon. There are differences. Easy to see, but it's surprising to see again how it looks in terms of the design similarities, I should say, in the passenger doors. Passenger doors work properly. I'm sorry, everyone. This was the thing that people were speculating about the inside of the door here. Yeah, I love the new look here. What else should I say about the Sunburst, actually, since we're here? I mentioned... Yeah, the police package, that's the same. But we got comfort wagons. So, let's see. Yeah, high trim European all-wheel drive model. We will bring this out here. It has a manual transmission. You can probably notice, everybody, that it doesn't take that long for vehicles to load in, and that was actually part of the update that the BeamNG devs wanted to improve on. Yeah, look at this two-tone body style here, or paint job. You know, it looks actually quite nice. Green and I think it's more like a light gray or something. I don't think it's quite a white. Maybe we'll do the sedan as well. So this one is more like a grayish walnut color. I'm not really sure. Grayish brown. You kind of see the brown there. Yeah, maybe a little bit more brown than gray, but again, looks really nice. Yeah, high-end comfort for the Sunburst. Maybe we'll look at, let's see here. I mean, there's so many configurations, it'll take us a long time to get through them. Sport models. Maybe we should, Interceptor. Just trying to think, everybody. Maybe we'll do the DCT transmission version of the 2.5 Sport RS all-wheel drive. I think this is the sedan. Looks nice. It doesn't look too different, does it? But I know it. They're having some differences with the looks of it. I love to use this configuration. Really did. And I guess maybe we'll go with the wagon. Oh, it is a DCT. Okay. Basically the same one as the previous one, except it's a wagon. I gotta give this update bonus points for making it yellow, because I love yellow. And to be fair, this was the color for the original 2.0 version. Both the CVT, was it CVT or was it DCT? I can't remember, but no, the manual version was also yellow. Maybe it's more of like a, not quite a gold anymore, more like a tinted one. I'll play with this for a little bit. Oh, did you all hear that? That sounded really good, didn't it? I'm gonna actually be quiet so y'all can hear how this engine sounds here. Oh man, that sounds really great, doesn't it? And I will miss the inline 4, but maybe the mods will help us out with that. Now, as you probably can tell, well, maybe we'll talk about the turn signals too. They are different. Look at that. I believe, and I don't know if it was just for the for certain types of models, but I do remember the turn signal was this whole circle right here, this whole red circle. Look at the front here. Oh, I think this was probably normal for the front left turn signal, but the rear one is different. I didn't even know that. Maybe we'll go into... it was normal actually. I don't know. I'm not really sure, everybody. Again, I don't have a previous version of a game to know a difference here. Oh, I'm going up on a curve though, that's okay. You also may notice that the camera is acting a little bit differently, so I think I'll mention this in the later on, but you have the ability to make adjustments to how the orbit camera moves as we're moving in. It does change if we're going fast or slow, so now we're going fast, but if we go kind of slow, actually... Oh, actually, let me go back to the normal camera. Oh no, that's normal. We're going kind of slow. Kind of more in the middle of the screen, right? But if we go faster, it starts to go down a bit. Go down a bit more. I don't know what the threshold is for speed, but I would assume that if we go faster, it'll go even lower, right? I don't know. Now let me actually do some... Okay, I thought that was a ramp right there. That was actually a very brutal crash. And I was not looking at the speedometer, and wow. I don't think you'd be living through that, especially if you're the passenger. Let's take a look at the inside here. Oh, okay, maybe that's not a good idea. Let me go into here. Oh yeah, you'd probably be dead. Ooh, that the GPS display doesn't look too good right there. Of course, we were going really fast. The rear. Not too bad. Maybe some spikiness, but again, we were going really fast, so can't be too mad about that. Maybe I'll do one that's kind of more, maybe we'll do one at like 60. I kind of want to have a butt end of something. I don't want a guardrail. Like, I want to kind of crash into a wall or something to show how that looks. I don't know if we're going to get that. Well, actually, that would probably be good, but we aren't at a good angle. What should we do, everybody? I mean, we can probably just go from, Oh, you know what? This might be okay. Let's try, going like at... Oh. Maybe going like 40. Again, not too bad. Or if we're looking at speeds that we would probably go on the highway, again, that's not too bad. But if, again, we're going really fast, in BeamNG.drive, yeah, the looks of it probably wouldn't look too good, would it? All right.